And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. I know I'm super late to this party, being that it's like 6 p.m. and everyone has been reporting on this all day. But you know what? You're not going to get the kind of insightful analysis anywhere else that you're going to get here. Now, is that completely accurate? No. But is anyone else going to say something like Kevin Durant looks like a predator in this photo? I don't think so. So, Season 5 launch Courtside Report. Honestly, I have been waiting to kind of read this in depth all day. I've skimmed through it. Don't worry. I kind of know what's going on. Season 5, Power Within, is here, and it's time you discovered your true potential. Oh, is this thing going to try to sell me it works? It's possible. Fight alongside Kevin Durant, Rui Hachimura, and Paolo Banchero. I don't think I said that right. I think it's Banchero. I don't know, dude. That's a weird crew, like, to be completely honest. Like, I get they're going for like a multinational crew, but it's still like a weird crew to think of. To unleash your strength in pursuit of success and new rewards. Okay, so we got a little anime themed, it's more like a manga themed action going on here. Can you feel it? Okay. Seriously, I really want to know who writes these, because, like, can I apply? Because I promise I can do just as good of a job, if not better, for significantly less money, I promise. A legendary power lies dormant, waiting to be unleashed. The power of money. As a new day dawns with the arrival of Season 5, Power Within, victory and a trove of rewards await you. And the road to level 40 will be filled with adventure. Okay, alright, I'm done reading this. I'm sorry, I'm over it. Alright, let's go down to the My Team. Season 5 Power Within will be another historic season in My Team with more brand new players and the conclusion of our two 250k My Team Unlimited tournaments. My Team Season 5 will also feature the return of dynamic rating cards. Okay, it's been a minute. Okay, for those of you unaware about dynamic rating cards, I don't remember the last 2K these were in, but they were essentially heat check cards before heat check cards, right? Basically, every other sports game, especially when it comes to the card collection modes, has some sort of dynamic rating cards. An example, at least that I've played, is MLB The Show. All of their quote-unquote current series cards, they never release new batches of current series cards. The current series cards just get upgraded or downgraded as the season goes. So I think that's kind of what they're going for here, but I'm not entirely sure. Knowing 2K, because they're so incredibly money hungry, like an example would be, in MLB The Show, current day Mike Trout, although still going for like 300k stubs, last I checked, and last time I played was probably like, September or something. He was still usable up until like the playoff push, and people still used him after that. So, like, that should tell you how well their dynamic rating cards work. I doubt 2K's is going to be like that. If you pick up a current series dynamic rating card, I highly doubt you're going to be able to use that card competitively in any setting whatsoever. It's just collector level fodder is really all it is, and more stuff to delude the odds in packs, because I guarantee a few of these hit like 96, possibly even opals, because we saw that last year. So I'm ranting about these, but I want people to be prepared for what they actually are, because it sounds like they're about to be tight, and they're not. A new domination tier, new coaches, and anime-themed mural to complete. Okay, you know what? I liked the mural last year, so I'm cool with it. I like the little mural thing, so and that gives us a lot of like in-season content to grind as well, so I'm cool with that. And the first 99 overall dark matter reward for reaching level 40. Let's get into it. Power up with dynamic ratings. Dynamic rating cards are back. Season 5 brings the final base set of My Team. I want to believe that, and I think that is accurate. If I remember correctly, we got the final current series around this time last year. I could be wrong about that, but it wasn't too far in the future regardless. So that's probably accurate. You can expect these cards' ratings to fluctuate as each player's real-life performance permanently affects their My Team cards. Like I said, this is why I wanted to break it down, because you're reading this and you're like, oh, dude, if I draw this like base series Ayo Sunmu, he's going to be usable if he like goes off. And I don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 2K proves me wrong. They have been proving me wrong a decent amount this year in regards to like the negative things I've said, and then they come out and do something positive. So maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think that's the case. I mean, how usable have heat check cards ever been? Should tell you. Expand your collector level. Yeah, I mean, if that's one of the selling points, like you already know what's up. Like, come on. Then compete against the entire set in a new dynamic ratings domination tier to earn players from each team. Jump in, pick up all 99 stars in this new tier to add Opal Millsap. I'm going to do it. And you know what? Opal Millsap might be pretty decent, but I got to say the domination rewards have been straight terrible this entire year. Like, straight up. At the beginning of the year, like, Bob Pettit and Kuzi, like, were pretty decent. But, I mean, after that, like, nobody ran Amari when he came out. Everyone did that for the tokens. The last domination, I mean, pretty much everyone played it for the packs. No one really ran Manu except DBG, I think. That's about it. So I don't expect Millsap to be a god, but if he has a quick release and good defensive badges and like can shoot a little bit, like he'll be pretty good, I think. Dark Matter Ray Allen. Now, I know a lot of people are not excited about Dark Matter Jesus Shuttlesworth, but I personally am. Ray Allen is a demon this year. He's super good. If you've played against the Pink Diamond one online, you're like, you know, certain people are absolutely demonic with Ray Allen. I don't know if I'm one of those people, but at the same time, this is just, by the way, I'm not going to read this. This is just like a whole Ray Allen like thing about how cool he was when he came out or whatever. Anyway, shout out to Garnett and Paul Pierce for just not with Ray Allen at all during the NBA 75 thing. That was super tight. I really enjoyed that. For 7 seasons, blah, 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 blah. Reach level 40 to earn Dark Matter Ray Allen and use one of the greatest shooters of all time. Now, if he has his jump shot on quick and anything besides base or big dribble style, he'll be good, probably worth grinding for. Knowing 2K, though, they're going to drop, like, you know, a card that's better than him, like, immediately after. Kind of what they did with Yao Ming, where they dropped Yao Ming and then we got Will Chamberlain. Like, you know what I mean? That it's been happening every single time. For Melo, we got Pink Diamond Paul Pierce, like, the same week, who's the exact same card. So expect that again. Over the course of 3 unique events this season, a new event card mural will be assembled in my team. Each event will be crowned with an anime-themed Galaxy Opal reward player. While completing the imposing figures mural will earn a high-flying Dark Matter. It's Vince Carter. When they say high-flying, I automatically just assume it's Vince Carter or Tyreek Evans. Yeah, or Deion Waiters. Deion Waiters was high-flying for sure. Be on the lookout for these events because they will only be available during Season 5. I mean, regardless, like, I'm going to go for the card. That being said, I decided that I didn't want to go for Jason Tatum, so it's possible I don't go for this too. I would assume it's Vince Carter. I feel like most people are probably thinking the same thing, right? And Vince Carter's pretty good. Like, his Pink Diamond was really, really good this year, so I expect it to be relatively decent. But when he came out, we really didn't have any good 2 guards, so I don't know how well he's going to translate. It could also be Jason Richardson. It's possible. There's also other high flyers. I would have said Dominique had we not just got a Dominique card, though. But it could be Drexler, too. That's another one. So we'll see. The NBA, oh, God. Finally, the NBA 75 stuff, dude. I am so tired of the NBA 75 stuff. It was such like a slam dunk idea that they just botched completely. The NBA released its list. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't want to learn more. I played the game. In Season 5, we're completing the 6 NBA 75 collections over the course of 3 weeks. Beginning Tuesday, the 2000s and the 2010s will be the first collections completed with blah, 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 follow suit. There were some noteworthy players who were not included in the NBA 75 list. Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard. There's someone, Ben Wallace. There's someone else that I'm forgetting. But you can make sure they get their shine by voting on who will be selected as a Dark Matter collection reward for each decade. So I'm going to talk about this more in a second because I'm going to go to Twitter and we're going to talk about the polls. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to circle back on this one, all right? Historic coaches. Oh, man. I knew it was coming. I mean, I've been asking for this for a while. I'm trying to use a Red Auerbacher, dude. Why? I don't know. I just think it'd be funny to see him on the sideline. I hope he comes with realistic cigarette. Are you ready for it? Because I want my coach to be smoking cigs on the sideline. Like, I want him to be just throwing it down. Is that something they're going to add an E for everyone sports title? Unlikely. Can I dream? Absolutely. On Friday, new historic coach cards will be added to my team packs. Oh, God, no. This sucks. Hall of Famers like Don Nelson. I don't really know too much about Don Nelson. Who is Don Nelson? Or what coach was he? I fancy myself a somewhat basketball historian. I couldn't even tell you who this dude is. I mean, his name sounds familiar, but I don't remember what team he coached. Okay. The Bucks, the Knicks, the Mavericks, and the Golden State Warriors? Why did I think this man was like... I mean, he's got the most regular season wins in NBA history. Shout out to him, I suppose. He win championships? Did he get some chips out here? Okay, so he coached Milwaukee from 76 to 87. So he had some good squads there, the Moncrief squad and stuff. Golden State from 88 to 95. Ooh. Well, no. Run TMC was out here. He coached the Knicks for like a year, the Mavericks for a bit, Golden State till he got replaced. Whatever. Not too exciting. So maybe I'm not too upset that I don't know who Don Nelson is. Rick Adelman, Jerry Sloan. Shout out to the Snatch God, Jerry Sloan, dude. Lenny Wilkins, Larry Brown, and more. There will be a new Phil Jackson card along with historic versions of Doc Rivers, Mike D'Antoni, Eric Spoelstra, and Ty Lue. Why? And of course, rated as a Galaxy Opal, the soon-to-be all-time winningest coach, Greg Popovich, that no one's going to use because he's defense. Now, I like this. Them adding the college card, I think, is cool. Though I don't really know how far they're going to take this. It's just a free agent card, which I think kind of sucks, but it won't be long until we start to see packable versions of guys like Paolo. It won't. I honestly don't even know who else is really in college basketball. I've never really been a big college basketball guy. So I couldn't tell you who the top prospects are. So if you know who those guys are and who would you like to see enter the game, comment down below because I don't want to sit here and even try. Banchero, which I'm not saying right. Like I'm saying it like Pancheros, the knockoff. Is it a knockoff of Chipotle? I don't know. Which one came first? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I like the Galaxy Opal, Cincinnati's Cincy Powell. Dope. Absolute dope. This is sick. He played for the Kentucky Colonels and the Dallas Chaparrals and the Virginia Squires. Those are sick names. All three of them are sick. He's going to be a demon. Every time we get like a random guy who nobody knows in 2K, they're a demon. Every single time. Like, unless there's somebody we perennially get consistently, then maybe they're not a demon, but no, this guy's going to be an absolute monster. He's the unlimited reward too. They're going to juice him up. He's going to be like the best card. Dude, they did this exact thing with Cedric Maxwell last year. Like nobody had ever even heard of Cedric Maxwell when he came out. He was like the best 2-guard in the game for a little bit. That's cool. Or we'll be accompanied by the other cards. Okay. Galaxy Opal, Richard Hamilton from Draft. Okay, this actually gives me a reason to play Draft because I love Richard Hamilton cards. Sidney Moncrief in the exchange. Oh my God. He's got the best steal animations in the game. I will say that besides Iverson. Jordan's up there too. Sean Kemp on the clutch time wheel. Okay. I'm cool with that because I don't really like Sean Kemp cards too much in game, but he is going to be a monster. So I'm not going to sit there and try to play. I mean, realistically, I don't sit there and try to play 400 games anyway. I know that the wheel is a farce and there's no point in even trying to deal with it. DeMarcus Cousins in limited. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Pink Diamond DeMarcus Cousins was a beast. And even more. I want to know who the 100 reward is for clutch time. Like, I would like to know who that is. I don't know why they didn't tell us that. We'll probably find out tomorrow. You will be able to fill out a full lineup of Galaxy Opal reward cards during Season 5. Technically, you can do that right now. Plus, be on the lookout for a new Moments of the Month on March 8th. That's going to be tight. I enjoy that. So, look. It looks really cool. They're still trying to hype this, like, 2K Beats thing. Do people listen to 2K Beats? I watched a video that someone posted on Twitter the other day of, like, a My Team game with the announcers and the basketball sounds and like the actual like stadium sounds. And I'm dead serious. I don't think I've actually heard that in like 10 years. I do not think I've played My Team or NBA 2K period with the sound on since probably like 2K11. I don't know how many people are like me, but I have to assume it's a lot. All right. Now we're on Twitter. It's Twitter time. You know what time it is. First off, you guys are wondering, we got a new original owner challenge. If anybody cares, you want 25 tokens, go right ahead. It's possible we see a dark matter token reward, but I'm not sure. We're definitely going to see another opal one. So check it out. Oh, we got a little locker code if you want it. 2K22, get 22 guaranteed tokens. They might be doing something with tokens because they've been giving us a lot of token stuff lately. But sometimes they do this as like I just feel like it's a false flag sometimes. Like sometimes they give us like an absurd amount of tokens and then they're like, yeah, we actually don't have anything for you to spend them on though. All right, so here's the 2010s. This is going to be the most expensive set because you got cards like Pink Diamond Giannis. You got Steph, Steph is one of the cheapest cards in the set that's not like hardened. It's like 100K. This set is going to be stupid. And so far, I love this community. I really do. It's so funny. Like 42,000 people voted on this, right? Myself included. I voted for Joel Embiid. I don't know. I felt like being a contrarian. 41% of that, which I'm not going to try to do the math on that because that's like too much work and I suck at math, voted for Klay Thompson. Realistically, out of the 100%, out of the 42,000 people, maybe 100 will have enough MT to lock in for Klay Thompson. That's what I find hysterical. I know DBG and a lot of other creators were leading a campaign to get Zion, but I will say be careful what you wish for because 2K does like to demon time Zion for no reason in the middle of the year, so watch this man come out with Kobe base on quick and like shifty dribble style, and you guys will all be ruining the day that you did this, right? Klay Thompson, we know what we're getting with Klay Thompson. Zion could be a whole different beast. Like, you could play shooting guard. Like, we don't know what 2K is going to do. That being said, I mean, like, there'll be like 150 people that have Klay, and he'll be the best shooting guard in the game. But I don't even think he will because Kobe and T-Mac exist. I don't know. It is what it is. Then we got the 2000s. You know I was voting for my boy Steve Francis, which apparently no one else was voting. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to click the news there. I am astounded. Truly, I am astounded. Nobody else wanted to go with Steve Francis. No one. Not one person. Well, I mean, 11% of 41,000 voted for Steve Francis, but like, y'all picked Manu Ginobili over Steve Francis? Oh, man. Look how people treat you after you smoke crack just like a couple times. This is up, man. How are you going to do my boy Steve Francis like this? What did Steve Francis ever do to you people? Not be good enough, clearly, I guess. It's almost like we forget how at one point everybody was fiending so hard for a Diamond Steve Francis card that TTO was nearly unplayable for an entire week span. Funny that we forget about that because now my man's getting no votes. We got whack Manu out here. I'm hating on Manu a little too hard, but Bosch makes sense because Bosch is always a monster. Dark Matter Dwight Howard. Like, I love Dwight. Dwight was one of my like favorite players. I enjoyed watching him play. I mean, I grew up watching him play, literally. Like when I was a teenager, Dwight Howard was at like the height of his powers. I still don't want this dude as the collection level. At that being said, I'm not going to lock this set anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, I probably would have tried to lock the set in if it was Steve Francis, because that's hilarious. Please don't let this happen for the 1960s. Please, if we're doing this, just let me get somebody good. Like, I swear to God, if it's Jerry West, no, it won't be Jerry West, but if it's like, oh God, if it's Bob Cousy, I'll be so upset. Well, no, they're doing people who aren't on the NBA 75. So I don't know, some 60s guys or whatever. Who cares? If it's like somebody stupid, I'm gonna be upset. Like, I'm gonna be super mad. Like, I'm not really stoked. I'm not looking forward to it. The 80s set will be okay. That one's relatively cheap to lock in for now. Same with the 70s one, but it just kind of remains to be seen. There's still a pretty large amount of players left. So regardless, it's going to be quite interesting. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the new season down in the comments below. As you know, I'll be back on Friday, when the new season comes. I won't be dropping videos till later, probably like, 5 or 6. But at the same time, I'll be there dropping a bunch of them. So I'm going to stream on Saturday, so definitely come hang out for that. I'm going to play Clutch Time and be upset for the most part, because that's just how these things go. Maybe I'll be playing Draft for the first time ever, because I do want Richard Hamilton. He's not going to be the best, but it's my boy. I love to rip, dude. Anyways, have a good night, you guys.